Dubai Expo 2020 is a much anticipated event, even more so because of its one-year delay. Now, many participating countries have built pavilions to represent their nations in Dubai, including, of course, Indonesia. Now, signaling its readiness to compete on a global scale, Indonesia highlighted its role in trade, investment, and tourism at the World Expo 2020 in Dubai. With the theme, Creating the Future from Indonesia to the World, the Indonesian Pavilion features a miniature version of the archipelago at the Dubai Exhibition Center. Now, the Indonesian Pavilion exhibits more than 300 export-ready products from local MSMEs, including commodities, handicrafts, interior products, textiles, and fashion items. Local products derived from Indonesia's myriad cultures will be featured in the Warisan Nusantara, or Indonesian Legacy Exhibition, along with Indonesian spices, culinary delights, and palm oil-derived products. Now, throughout the 6-month event, the Indonesian Pavilion will present 26 weekly themes and more than 75 business forums in a hybrid format, which are supported by 22 ministries and institutions, as well as 8 provincial governments. Now, as of the 17th of October, over 50,000 people have visited the Indonesia Pavilion at the Dubai Expo 2020. And to discuss more and learn more about Indonesia's role at the 2020 Dubai Expo, we will talk to the Director General of National Export Development from the Ministry of Trade, who is also the Commissioner General of the Indonesia Pavilion at the Dubai Expo 2020, Bapak Didi Sumedi. Hello, Pak. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Pa. Now, as we know, the Indonesia Pavilion at the Dubai 2020 Expo holds the theme, Creating the Future from Indonesia to the World. Could you just explain to our viewers the story behind this theme and also talk to us about all the different events, activities, and programs being held at the Indonesia Pavilion?
Okay, thank you. Our theme of the pavilion is actually aligned with our commitment to representing potential, promoting innovation, and finding collaborative ideas while protecting our planet. And Indonesia Pavilion is a showcase of Indonesian civilization, progress, and commitment. The theme itself portrays Indonesia's journey and important role in trade, investment, and tourism. This concept aims to showcase the historical journey of Indonesia's significant role in the international scene, to bring Indonesia's emergence as an international powerhouse, and also to reveal Indonesia's potential and commitment as a member of the global community.
Okay, Pa. So it's to showcase Indonesia's potential, trade, and also our culture as well. Now, how about the interest at the Dubai Expo 2020 of the Indonesia Pavilion? We know that as of last Sunday, over 50,000 people have visited the Indonesia Pavilion. How about now? Has the number of visitors grown?
Yeah, actually, since the commencement of our pavilion in the Expo, the number of visitors up to now has been reached 70,000 visitors as per 18 October. So in this case, the Indonesian Pavilion promotes our past, present, and future glory. And of course, it attracts a lot of visitors, and number of, I think it will be continuously to grow, the number of the visitors. And of course, we hope that over the next 6 months, Indonesian Pavilion can further promote Indonesia's greatest potential across the sector.
Okay, Pa. And how about the international visitors at the Indonesia Pavilion? Have you gotten any feedback or response from them to the Indonesian products and events at the pavilion?
Yeah, I think there are very enjoying the experience they are going through along the pavilion because we as I mentioned earlier, we are depicting Indonesian journey from the very beginning of Indonesian growth. We divide the pavilion into three zones: yesterday zone, today zone, and the future zone. It's all representing Indonesian journey along the time up to now. So I think all the visitors will be provided with the information of Indonesian journey from the beginning of Indonesia itself.
All right, but now there are over 300 Indonesian MSME, or what is locally known as 300 UMKM products being showcased at the Indonesia Pavilion.
Yeah.
Now, can you tell us about the interest, the transactions, and maybe export targets of these UMKM products at the Indonesia Pavilion?
Okay. Actually, the World Expo is more than just an event. This opportunity is also an international stage where countries from all over the world come together to create a strategic partnership, collaboration, and innovation. We see this as a great opportunity to showcase Indonesia's potential as a sustainable trade, tourism, and also investment partner in the future, and to a worldwide audience. And this opportunity can have a long-term impact on trade, partnership, development, global positioning, and new investment. And Indonesia also participated in 2010 in Shanghai Expo, where we succeeded in establishing bilateral cooperation through the signing of 27 MOUs at the time from oil and gas sector, infrastructure, agriculture, and fisheries. And SME development, creative industries, and forest fire prevention system. On 2015 World Expo in Milan, Indonesia also succeeded in introducing the nation-based coffee and has become our leading export commodity today. From this 5 decades of experience, we see the great potential and opportunities offered by the world's largest cultural event. And we are optimistic that World Expo 2020 Dubai will continue to offer great opportunities and pave the way to promote Indonesia's SMEs products on the global stage.
Okay, but now you were talking about increasing trade, the potential to increase trade into the UAE and of course that region as well. Now, can you tell us how will Indonesia's participation at the Dubai 2020 Expo, how will it help increase trade to the UAE and non-traditional export markets? Because as we know, UAE is a hub for trade.
Yeah. Actually, Indonesia's closeness to the UAE has existed from 4 decades, and it is getting closer under President Jokowi's administration. And this can be proven by the UAE's decision to embed President Jokowi's name as the name of a street in Abu Dhabi last year. But beyond that, the two countries also often make bilateral agreements. Among them are the UAE's investment in the Investment Management Agency through 16 cooperation agreements at the beginning of last year. And UAE has also provided a lot of medical assistance to deal with COVID-19 so far. If you take a look at the picture of the trade, from January to August this year, trade between Indonesia and UAE has reached at approximately 2.5 billion US dollars, with Indonesian exports and imports reaching 1.12 billion and 1.4 billion respectively. And recently, Indonesia and UAE also have just made a new history by launching the first round of negotiations for Indonesia United Arab Emirates Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement on September last month in Bogor, Java.
Okay.
This is just the first bilateral trade negotiation conducted by Indonesia with the Middle Eastern countries. And so hopefully through the participation of Indonesia at Expo 2020 and being UAE as the host of the event, we believe this opportunity will strengthen bilateral relations between Indonesia and UAE and unlock more opportunities for Indonesia's export sector. The geographical location of the UAE is also located in a strategic area which can become a trade hub for Indonesia with other countries in the region. So that it will encourage the growth of more institutional economic cooperation.
Okay, but all right, but now aside from trade, we know that the Indonesian Pavilion will also hold many business forums to attract investments. Now, can you tell us what is Indonesia's investment target from the Dubai Expo 2020, and how is it going so far? What is the response in terms of investments?
I think through Indonesian participation in the World Expo, Indonesia aims to promote the story behind the nation's progress and nation's great potential to the world, which is expected to attract foreign investors as well. And in the midst of economic pressure due to COVID-19 pandemic, the realizations of investment in Indonesia in 2020 continues to show a positive trend, with investment achievement figures reaching up around 830 trillion rupiah, or 101.1% of target in last year. And this year, the government is targeting investment realization could reach up to something around 900 trillion Indonesian rupiah. Okay. And of course, this situation shows Indonesia's great economic potential, and Indonesia's participation in the Expo 2020 can be a golden opportunity for Indonesia to increase foreign investment.
All right, but now, as we know, the Indonesia Pavilion will be held for the next 5 months, for a total of 6 months. So let's all hope for the best for Indonesia, showcasing its products and investments and culture to the world. Bapak Didi Sumedi, who is the Director General of National Export Development from the Ministry of Trade, and also the Commissioner General of the Indonesian Pavilion, thank you so much for your insights and your time. Thank you, Pak.